Hey Lovies, I hope you're having an awesome and amazing start to your day. My name is Miss Shamika'S and I want to welcome you back to my channel. So in today's video, this is going to be all about my 2020 planner lineup. Can you believe that it is January 2020 already? I'm actually still missing a planner, but that's okay. When that gets here, I'll actually show you guys that as well. But so far, this is what we have. This is what it is, and don't be alarmed, all of these won't be used as planners. I do plan on using these as journals. So what we're going to do today in this video is show you what I have and exactly how we are going to be using them. So if you want to see what is going on with this stack of mine, then stay tuned. Alright, so again, this is my 2020 planner lineup and also kind of a setup video. So what I'll do is I'll actually, well, not too much a setup because I could not wait, and I actually did set a lot of these up like off camera or whatever. So this is just going to show you guys how I'm going to be using each and every one of these planners. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have a wellness planner coming, so that's 6 happy planners, 1 law of attraction planner, a small pen and gear planner, and the 2 notebooks that I have specific uses for. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. I will have, again, everything time-stamped down below in the description box. So if you want to just go ahead and jump to a particular planner, or if anything suits your fancy that is not the entire video, you'll know exactly where to go. So let's go ahead and jump in with the planner number 1, and it's just going to be random. So let's go ahead and pick a planner. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and pushed all the planners over here to the side so we can go ahead and get into this one. So if you did not catch my video on here before, this is a pen and gear planner, and how I'm going to use this planner is pretty much something that's going to sit on my side table all day. I really love the cover, and the outside of it is pretty sturdy, and it's a TN notebook. I'm sorry, a TN planner. And this is very beautiful. I did go into detail about this planner and also this one, that I'm actually just going to use this as a notes, not because it says notes, it's just what I'm going to use it as. And if you see in there, just have filler paper, and this is just going to be something I pop into my purse along with my daily planner just to take notes whenever I need to. This one is going to look like this. It's just a dot grid, and again, this is going to be a self-care goals tracker for 2020, and then this is going to be a weekly morning and night routine tracker just to make sure I'm keeping up with my self-care. For me, I just like to write everything out and have everything down on paper. Just a reminder and just a cute little, hey girl, get this done, for my personal self-care. So again, that's what I'm going to use this for. Not so much as a planner, but more so a tracker. So I wanted to go ahead and get this out the way. The next one we're going to come to is this Law of Attraction planner. Now, I've had this planner for maybe 2 years now, and I really haven't done anything with it. I really wasn't at the point in my life where I could use this exactly how it should be used. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I actually love this planner. It's very beautiful, and again, you guys, don't mind all of this stuff because it is old. It's been sitting over in a drawer, and I really just wanted to use this to set up my vision board because this is a planner index. This is exactly what I wanted to use this for, and to break down and set up my vision for this year. It has so many helpful one second. It has so many helpful tools in here. So this is again a Law of Attraction planner. You have things that you write down in here and just get a pretty much an overall view of how you want your year to go. And I thought that it would be very cute. I did do some of it, but I didn't finish, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And then I am going to use this planner as a memory planner, more so decorative, and again, a memory planner. I don't plan on using the timestamps, and I'll do probably some videos with this, but again, this is just going to be a memory planner for me just because I have so many other planners that I'm planning on actually using as a day-to-day planner and a wellness and business planner and things of that nature. So I really just want to use this one as a memory planner. Probably won't plan in it every single day, but when I do, it'll be all here and it'll be nice. So that's what I'm using this planner for. And again, this is the Law of Attraction Planner, and if I can still find a link for it, I'll go ahead and link it. I did get this from the actual website, but I've seen that they do sell them on Amazon now, so if they have one, I'll go ahead and link it just in case you guys want to pick this up. Alright, so the next planner that I have is going to be the Happy Planner Homebody. So I did do a little bit of changing to this planner. I added the expansion, or the metal expansion rose gold discs here, and that's because, one, she's already a chunky monkey and I've done nothing to it yet except for set it up. So I kind of knew that a lot of things would be kind of like my other planners, but this one more so, a lot of things would be added to this planner. So let's just go ahead and get in. I just have a little note here on how I wanted to set everything up for this planner. We'll just put that off to the side. Now this is a sheet that I'm using for just to keep up with my 2020 goals. My word of the year is on that sheet, and so this year my word of the year is consistency throughout all of the aspects of my life that I need consistency in. That's pretty much everything. So yeah, my word of the year is consistency. And so the first section when you get in here is going to be home. And so in home, I do have a little bit of a budget planner here, and let me tell you why. So this is my daily day-to-day planner. So this is going to be the planner that goes into my purse. I do plan on getting a deluxe cover for this one, as well as a few other planners that I have. But for the meantime, this is just going to do just fine. So I have an entire budgeting planner, and I'm going to use that mostly for my overall budget. But this, I have the little expense tracker from a smaller budget packet that I used to have that goes into a mini planner that I have. Anyways, I did do these little expense trackers because I won't carry around my budget planner with me on a day-to-day basis. So this is just something that I can have in here to keep me, I guess, up to date. And so once I do fill out my budget planner for the month, I'll just go ahead and transfer everything in there so that everything is in one place. I also have this. This is a little goals that is also a part of the budget. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. This I want it in here because I do have 4 sinking funds this year that I'm working towards, 1 through November and the rest are through December. And so I wanted to go ahead and write those down in here, and also the inspiration for them. So we'll talk more into that when we get into my budget planner, but for now, just know I just wanted to have this as kind of a little vision board in here, because again, I am taking this with me every single day. So just I want it to be a little vision board for this. And then this is a budget review, so I'm going to use this as a pretty much to where I see everything that's come in and come out. I don't want that in my budget planner again, because this is what I'm taking with me every day. So this is what I'll have with me to reference every single day. And notes. This is a bill schedule. Now I put this in here because I will have everything and how it's scheduled in my budget planner, but in here I want to track down everything when it actually comes out, because I've noticed that I have bills that are set and due on a particular date, but sometimes it doesn't come out until 2 to 3 days later. So I kind of want to keep a reference on things of when bills come out and what bills come out, so I know and I'm more aware of what's going on, and I don't have to be, you know, sidetracked with saying, hey, I kind of got an overdraft fee because I didn't have the amount because I didn't transfer the money yet. So again, this is just a quick reference on when bills actually come out of my account, and just some little notes, note paper that I put in here from the budget companion. Now I do have the budget companion, and that's how I'm able to put a lot of this stuff in multiple places. But if you don't have the budget companion, the actual budget planner is perfect all on its own. I just decided that I wanted to have a budget in more than one places so that I can reference it quickly and don't have to always pull out my budget planner. The next section is chores, and this is the homebody accessory kit, I believe it was called, or whatever that may be. This is the homebody and also the fitness. So what I've done was I put this in my planner as well, and this is just the chores, weekly, monthly, and daily chores. Now some of these I don't plan on writing in this. I do plan on just writing out what I'm cleaning, like in my layout, in my monthly layout. So I really don't plan on writing in this. However, I do like a reference and have, okay, I want to do this monthly or this weekly or whatever the case may be, because a lot of things they have on here that's weekly I actually do daily, and then a lot of things that's daily I can push to doing it weekly. So that's just how that goes. Again, I won't write on this, I'll just have it as a reference, and I just thought it was cute. This is from Little Miss Fancy Plan. She's at home with Keita here on Facebook, and I got this from her before I got this, but I thought this was cute as well. I may put this in my actual planner somehow, maybe make a cleaning sheet or whatever, just to be a little extra, but for now its home is right here with the rest of the cleaning. The next is the meal plans portion of it, and I thought this was perfect to go in the homebody. That's why I really chose this also as my daily, because I am a homebody at heart and I just really like the setup. It's easy peasy. So I actually took out the sheets that were for meal planning because I'm going to use this as my meal tracker. So I really thought this was cute and I wanted this as well, but I also wanted to have a section to where I can keep up with the calories and keep up with everything that I am eating and make sure I stay on track for that. Will I put my exercise in here? Not for sure, because I do have a wellness planner that I plan on using. It just isn't here yet. But the water and the food log I really think is pretty much goals on what I wanted to have in this section here. So that's what we're going to do. I have about 4 months of that in here right about now. I just had a fitness expansion pack and I put that in here. The next section here is projects, and I do have a couple of projects that I want to do in my room and around the house. So I just got this here because I thought it was going to be a quick reference, and again, this is my daily planner, so I thought it belonged in this section, and I cannot wait to get those projects started so that I can beautify my space and make it a bit more of a homey feeling for me and my family. So the next section is actually the daily section, and this is again the homebody planner. And then you have a year at a glance. I really never do anything with this, but I saw a lot of videos on here on how to actually make this useful, so we'll see what I end up doing here. I just at the moment don't have a specific idea yet of what I want to do. These are months at a glance, I believe is what you call it. So I do want to get into reading a lot more, and I think what I'm going to do here is put the books that I'm reading, or however many pages I've read and how long I've read. I think I want to do that here in this little section. I think because again, I want to read more. I'm in kind of slacked off the past couple of years, but I love reading, and so I thought that it would be great if I could actually get back into doing something that I love. So that's what we're going to do here. Here on the currently pages, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do there, because I usually don't use those because I have so much other room to put things, kind of like at a blank for the currently pages, because it's kind of like repetitive at this point again. So not that that's anything wrong with that, it's just I wouldn't know what to put here. So we'll get there, we'll decide it, and I'll let you guys know on down the road. For the monthly, I'm going to use those as For the monthly, I'm going to be using that as an appointment tracker. If I have any doctor's appointments, any type of those type of appointments, personal appointments, things of that nature, they're going to go here just so I can keep up with it all in one place. And also I will be sticking like any important details that I need to remember, again, will go here for the monthly. And this is the layout. It is the dashboard layout. I think that's a bit washed out. You may not be able to see that. Let's get you closer. So it's the dashboard layout. And so with this, this is how I plan on using it. So for the to buy section, this will become my grocery list and just a list of things that I need to buy for groceries. That's why it isn't in the meal planning section, because this is just a list of things that I would need. The errand section will become what I need to do. I am a full-time student again, so this is just going to be the things that I need to do for school that week, and then I'll just plan it out on how I'm going to get those things submitted on my weekly. The important section will become anything that has to do with my car maintenance, gas fill-ups, anything that goes wrong. I just like to have a track of those things right here, just to make sure I'm keeping a track on all of that. This for me, I haven't decided exactly what, so I thought maybe some decor could go down there just to make it cute. I'm not really a decorative planner much when it comes to these type of planners as far as my dailies, but I kind of wanted to get a little bit of cuteness added in there. And then on the dinner plans, that's going to be covered up, and this is going to be where I track the weather. So the type of job that I have, I'm not out in the elements, but sometimes I do have to do extra in other locations, so I just like to make sure I'm aware and I'm dressed properly for work, or even just a regular day if I'm planning on doing anything, just to make sure I'm, you know, up to date on the weather. So that's how my homebody and daily planner is going to be set up. Here are the dashboards for the rest of the month. And that is my daily catch-all homebody planner, and we're going to go ahead and move on to my faith planner. This back. Alright, so you guys, I have two, let's go ahead and zoom you back out a little bit. I have two planners that, well, one planner and one notebook that I am planning on using for my faith. So this one is going to be my faith journal. Let's go ahead and put this over here. This is going to be my faith journal, and this is going to be what I am calling my activated faith notebook. And so this is something that's probably, well, not probably, but this is something that's going to stay at home, and this will be more so what I carry with me if I'm going to church, if I'm going to anywhere that has to do with my faith. This is pretty much what I'm going to be carrying with me on those days. And again, this is more so of a journal and what will stay at home. So I am going to go ahead and get into this one first. Now, I did get this before the new release of the faith planners. I really like the other one just aesthetically, but this one more so for me is what I chose. One, because I got it before it came out, but two, I actually still like the setup of this. I will be changing a few things, as again, this is more so of a journal for me, so I won't use it the exact layout that it have, but I'll let you guys know. So the other half of this was the 2021. I did put it into here because I needed the months at a glance, so I took it out of here and put it into here. So I don't have anything specific again to do with that. Maybe I'll do something later on I am not for sure. Again, I don't use the currently pages, so I kind of didn't mind that I took that out of here and put it in here. So my monthly, what I'm going to do is going to be the Bible in 1 year verses. I really want to read the Bible in 1 year. This year, the complete Bible. And so that is a foundational plan that I have for my faith, is just to read the Bible in 1 year. So I do have I'm trying to stay away from my phone so much. So I do have an actual women's study Bible, a woman's study Bible, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to just put the verses in here that's correlating with the days. Just take them off my phone and just put them in here, and so that I can just, you know, go to my Bible and have this out whenever I need to find it. The next section is the weekly section, and so for the weekly, the top is going to be a daily devotional. I've been doing a Joyce Meyer's daily devotion. It's called The Confident Woman, and so I haven't completed a year of it yet, so I wanted to go ahead and complete it for 1 year. That's my plan for this year, and so I'll just read it every day and just write down what I understood to be of that little section that I read. The next one is going to be a Bible study. I am still looking for a Bible reading plan. I thought that maybe I would get a plan out of the Bible app. I'm not for sure. I'm still searching around for them, or Pinterest or anything like that. So if you are doing a Bible plan or anything like that, go ahead and drop it down below in the comments and let me know what you're doing, and maybe I will join you on your journey, or whichever Bible reading plan that you have. But for now, that's what's going to go here. And then the bottom is going to be my prayer requests or prayers for the day. And that's just going to be how that is set up. Again, this is more so of a journal for me. So this won't leave the house. It'll just be here. So when I'm ready to journal and when I'm ready to write everything down, I'll have a journal for the year. So that's how that's going to look. And I'll go ahead and flip through the monthly dashboards for you. That's that one, and the next one is going to be my activated faith notebook. Alright, you guys, so this is my activated faith notebook, is what I am just calling it. It's not an actual thing. I just decided to call it that, again, because I'll be taking this along with me wherever I go that involves my faith. So the first thing first, when you flip it open, I put because I took these off, well, because I put the expander disc on my Happy Planner, on my home body. I took the home body metal disc and I put them on here. I just thought it was cute, and that's what we're going to be using here. And so I did get the Faith Companion. Again, I didn't get the planner, but I did get the Faith Companion and the Faith notebook from the new release that they had in December last month. Wow. And so this came in the Faith Planner. These are a few sticky notes. What use I have for them right now, not sure, but you know, we'll get it together. We'll figure it out. I'm probably going to be using sticky notes all over the place because, again, this is going to be what I use as an active kind of planner. So here, I just have this page. Just came out of, excuse me, this also came out of the planner companion for the faith, and these are just some little half sheet note papers for prayers and praises. Again, I just put this in here as an on-the-go type of note-taking system. These little cards came out of there, and I thought they were so beautiful, and the messages on here are amazing. So on the front, you get a little message. You probably can't see it, but that says trust in the Lord. And then on the back, it's where they got that that verse from, or that little saying from. They have a verse and then what the verse is. And so I thought, just, you know, we all have our days, some days, and I figured that I could just take a look at these when I'm feeling in my feelings for whatever reason. and just kind of keep my eyes on God, because I know recently in my life I'm working to have a better relationship with him, and so a better foundation with him, and so I'm know that I have to make more of an effort than I have been, if I'm honestly speaking, on my own time and in my own right. I have to create that relationship with him, and it's not something that's just going to happen because I feel like it should happen. If I'm being honest, you guys will hear my faith story, or things that I've been dealing with personally later on this month. I have a whole series about everything that I'm going to be sharing on my channel, so stay tuned. I'll have that in here, but just know I am making a conscious effort to make sure that I'm keeping my relationship with God as strong as it could possibly be, and that I'm doing my part. Something that I am growing into as I'm getting older, and realizing as I'm getting older. So yeah, so this is going to be part of that for me. This also came in the companion pack. I thought they were so pretty, so I just decided to put them in here. It is well with my soul. I believe these are just song lyrics. You could have done anything with these. Again, I just thought to punch them and put them in my planner because I absolutely adore them. You have Butterflies, Amazing Grace, and this one is my favorite. I don't know why. It's just so beautiful to me. And again, this is just a little decoration or pick me up for my planner. So this, again, remember, came out of here, my faith planner, because I don't use it, but I needed this.
Hey Lovies, so editing Shamika here. So somehow while I'm editing this video, the footage of me actually explaining how I'm going to use the months at a glance was deleted. Don't judge me, but essentially what I'm going to do is use this as a scripture writing plan. So I'm just going to write the verse or the scripture that I want to write that day. Just make sure I have it here and laid out for me, so that when it comes to writing the verse of the week or the scripture of the week, I'll have it here and I know what I'll need to just go to my Bible and write. So again, I apologize that the footage was deleted somehow. So I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know what was going on and exactly how I'm going to be using this portion of my planner. All right, now back to the regular scheduled program.
The next section, this actually came into this planner. Now this was a notebook, the faith notebook, and I just turned it into this. This is going to be this is going to be for the verse of the week. I'm just gonna pick a verse that I feel like resonates with me, or whatever I need to, whatever God is leading me to, and I will put this here, write it out, and just reference it every single day, however much I need. Again, this is just to continue to grow my relationship with God, to help me to maintain and to stay afloat during the week, if you will. This as well, I'm just gonna like white those out because I don't use the soap method, so I'm going to white those out and just, again, maybe put a sticker over it and write the verse there, and then whatever the verse is. That's how I'm going to be using this section. This next section is sermon notes and the study notes. So when I go to church, or whatever the case may be, if I'm looking at church online, I'll just write down a few notes that I want to remember, and then study notes that I want to remember as well. So that's what this section is. And then the next section are notes. Now this came out of the companion, and this was already in this notebook. So these are just notes if I need more paper when I'm studying and things of that nature, to write more things down. That's just what I'm going to use this for. So that is my activated faith notebook, and the next thing looks like we're coming up to is my social media and business planner. Alright, you guys, so this is my social media and business planner. I just thought it looks bum. I'm sorry for the glare because I do have my lights on. Let's see if I can, nope, right about there. Yeah, I just thought it's so sleek and so professional looking and cute. It just says 2020 here. If you cannot see, let me see if I can get closer. It looks like it's a copper color, and I just thought it was, again, sleek with the black disc. So I do plan on getting a black cover for this deluxe cover to house everything. So along with my wellness planner, I ordered some social media sheets. Haven't arrived yet, so once I get here, I'll just go ahead and slide those into here and start working on them that way. So also with that, I'm going to be using this, but we'll get into this a little bit later. So when you first open it, the social media sheets will be here in front, and then the business tab, and then you'll have the actual planner for this. And let's just jump into it. So at this point in time, I'm thinking that I want to use a color-coded system to, I have kind of like a setup of how I want to do social media as far as my YouTube uploads and things of that nature. So I think I'm going to color code what videos on what date, just so as an overall glance I'll know what videos are due on what date, on what dates. So I'll kind of add that into the schedule to know I need to have this and this and this done by a particular date so that I can upload on the day that is going to be on here. The next one are the months at a glance, and so I'm going to skip over this really quickly because I'm going to show you in a moment. Let's just put this here really quickly, and I'm going to show you in a moment what I'm going to be doing with that and how it relates to the rest of my planner. This is a currently page. Again, have no idea what I'm going to do with it because I don't really use currently pages. I think this planner is so pretty. This just says yesterday and it's crossed out, tomorrow and it's crossed out, and it says now. So for the monthly view, this is going to be the only content calendar that I have for social media. This is going to be just a monthly glance of what videos I'm putting out, also what things I'm posting on Instagram. Those are for right now the two heaviest things that I'm going to be using. So that's pretty much where we stand for this. Again, it's just an overall quick view of a content calendar that I have. The next one we have is the actual, again, dashboard layout. I like this because it's not a lot of pages being taken up. I don't have to worry about how I have it in my journal. I like the vertical layout because it's room, but for my daily planner and my business planner, I like this because it's just a quick reference for the entire week on one page. I don't have to flip through 2 pages. I don't know, I just this is just how I like it. So on this side over here, this is the errands box. I am going to turn that into the daily reminders on what to do checklist. So say for instance I am filming, or I have filmed, let's just say this video. Over here I'll have everything that I need to do as a checklist to get this video up and to get this properly seen on all of my social media accounts, wherever that may be, right? So that's just going to be a ongoing list of things that I need to do for each video. For here on the projects is going to be all the admin tasks, all the boring stuff, behind the scenes stuff. I don't consider it boring because I like tasks like that. I like administrative work. Don't judge me and stuff like that. So I don't consider it boring, but people consider it boring. So whatever, that's where that's going to go. Pretty much all the tasks that I have to do, the behind the scene things. So here is going to be my analytics for it says calls and emails and appointments, but that's going to be covered. And this is going to be my analytics section for YouTube and Instagram, making sure I am keeping up with the growth of my channels and my pages and things of that nature. I wanted to have a little creativity section down here. So this is solely focused on ideas and things of that nature that I want to experience or that I want to do other than what I'm doing. So if I have a video idea or anything down here, this is reserved for creativity and just thoughts and ideas that I may have. And that says focus. This is going to be the videos that I upload that week, that I am planning to upload that week. Now, back to the months at a glance. So, at the end of the month, what I'm going to do is the corresponding videos, I'm going to write down how many views I've had on that day, how many views I've had on that video. This is just going to give me the opportunity to see what you guys like, what you guys want to see as far as what you're looking at most. So just to make sure I'm keeping the content current and keeping the content along the lines of what I wanted to share and how I want the channel to be set up, but also making sure that I am giving you guys what you want to see as well, kind of keeping me a good balance in there. So that's what I plan to do with this planner. So again, the videos here that I plan to do will correspond with the videos and the views that I get on that particular video. So that's what's going to go there. And then again, this is just going to be planning out what I have to do for this. These are the dashboards. Boss babe. Coffee plus more coffee. I'm actually just getting into coffee, you guys. I really didn't like it like that, but it's okay. I like it, but I'm limiting myself because I found that I was drinking it a lot. And so now I'm kind of wanting to just drink it like maybe on the weekends or something like that. So coffee. Set goals and crush them. That's all what this is about. Setting goals and crushing them. Never ever give up. I think that is so beautiful. October and December. So the next section that you come to is the budget section. And now you guys are like, girl, another budget section? Yes. So even though I don't have everything set up the way that I wanted to now, I want to start and get in the habit of making sure that I have my personal finances and my business finances completely separate. Because again, even though I'm going to be working both of them, I want to make sure that I'm keeping them separate because they're two separate entities. So at the end of the year, when I'm doing everything for business or work or anything like that, nothing's coming out of my personal like accounts or anything like that. Everything is going to be solely focused on business. So this is solely just for my business accounts, just for again, I intend to turn social media into a source of income for me. So that again will be attached to this budget and not my budget that I have over here for my personal and home life. So this is just the budget expansion pack. This came out of the budget companion pack, and I thought that I would put it here because it's broken down into quarters and then it's broken down into years. I more so have a vision map of financial, I guess, structure. I want it in my personal life as well, but more so here in my business budget, just to make sure I'm like cut clear on everything that I want to have going on. So I just set that in here, and again, this is just a few months at a time of the budget. So say for instance, it's going to be set up the same way, but these are things that are going to be taken out, and I'll show you in here. These are things that are going to be taken out from my business account. So PicMonkey or Canva or Shopify, whatever. Not that I'm using those things at the moment, but I'm saying whatever it is that's going to come out of that account, I just want to keep record and have everything all in one place. So for business, for that matter. And so it's just going to be the same here, just keeping up with that. And again, I just want to start with the habit now of making sure those things are separated, and I am good. So the next one, I am using this Faith because I thought it was so pretty. It says Grow in Grace. And so I'm going to be using this Faith notebook as an expansion of my as an extension, I can't talk, of my business and social media planner. So these are going to be where I have my idea. Now, I have 3 specific things that I'm working on. Cannot share them right now, but understand when I can let you guys know, I will shout it from the mountaintops. I'm actually excited, very excited this year of the things that I am working on. So these are the 3 major things that I'll be working on, and so I kind of have it back here. You can't see it, but I have it on here. So these 3 sections are sections for particular things, and it was too much to put in here. And then this is something that I can easily just pop in my bag, or my work bag, because these are the ideas for these 3 particular things. I am not going to label them right now. You probably will never see this again until the end of the year, maybe, if I'm honest. So I'll label them off camera, because I of course know what I want them to be and what those sections are going to be. And you're probably going to rarely see this one, my business planner, unless I'm showing social media things, because again, this is what I'm using to actually get my business off the ground, and I am excited, you guys. I'm so excited. So that's going to be my setup for business and social media. That's how that's going to go. The next planner I see is going to be my personal planner, so let's get into that. All right, you guys, so this is my personal journal. So let's just get into this. This isn't going to be a planner for me. I am using this as a journal. This is the Teresa Collins and Happy Planner planner, and this is just, it's so beautiful to me and so simple to me, and this is what I really wanted for this section, because I don't know, I just wanted something that was plain and simple, because it's for me going to be a journal. It isn't going to be a planner. It's not going to be decorative. This is just going to be, again, just like my faith journal, something that I just write in, and that's what it is. I do want to get my name hand letter for all of these, so I'm searching a place. If you know where I can get that at, someone, an Etsy shop or anything that actually does hand lettered names or whatever the case may be, link them down below in the comments so I can check them out, and hopefully I can find someone that can, do my names for me so I can put them all in my planners. I just think it's so cute. I like the polka dot here. The cover is so beautiful. And this is how we're going to be using this. I don't have a particular thing to do for the the year at a glance, as always. So if I find anything to do with that, we'll figure it out. This section here is going to be my meditation journal and or my meditation checklist. So this is going to be where I keep all of the times I meditated that day and how long I meditated, pretty much how long I've meditated that day. There we go. All that to say that, right? So this is the section I'm going to keep that in. I'm trying to find a use for everything in my planner, you guys. So if it seems repetitive, then that's why. Also, I'm going to put in here the books that I read that are like self-help books, personal books, because this is what I'm using this for. This is my personal journal. And so what I'm going to do, this is basically to help me stay grounded, to stay present in the moment, to get to know myself a bit more, to make sure that I am cultivating a healthy relationship with myself. I know that sounds weird to some people, but I've neglected myself a lot throughout my 32 years of life, and I am working on this year just a self-care routine. That's why I got that other planner, a self-care routine, just a self-care and a self-love and a self-awareness type of a deal this year, you guys. Starting this year, starting this decade out with a bang. That's what the plan is, right? So that's what this is going to be for. So when we finish that, this has notes and monthly goals. So probably not going to do much with this section down here, but in this section I'm going to be writing a little personal note to myself every single month of encouragement, of whatever it is that I think that I can look back and just look at it and see for the entire month. In that retrospect, I just thought that was something that I would do there. And then we come to the monthly. So for the monthly here, this is going to be the pages that I read in the books that I read. Again, you guys, I don't have much to put on these pages, so I just want to make sure that I'm keeping particular books for particular particular areas in my life. So when I said that I was going to put the books that I read for my faith, that's so much so of my faith books. So these are going to be books that I just want to read. Like, it could be a fantasy book or a nonfiction book or whatever the case may be. That's going to go here. It can be a self-help book. That's going to go here. Any books that I read as far as a business or entrepreneur or anything like that, that's going to go in my business planner. So I just want to make sure that I'm the type of person that keeps things like compartmentalized. So that's how I'm going to be using this. And my light is blinking, so let me hurry up. Okay, so the weekly, the top is going to be a daily questions. I'm going to be using the questions from the 365 a better you, 365 questions for a better you. I'm going to be using that this year, and so I'm just going to be writing the answers there. The middle portion here is going to be the daily awakening response. So I have a book, sort of like a personal, kind of like I have a daily book for faith. This is a daily awakening. It's called the Book of Awakening, having the life you want by being present to the life you have. And this is something that I know that I need to just be present in the moment. So this is also a daily type of a thing. So what I'll do is just have that response and what I think I got out of that I read that day. And then the bottom here is going to be for gratitude. That's pretty much it for this one. Now today, the last one, it is not the last one that I'm going to have, but it's the last one that I have right now. And that's my budget planner, y'all. I saw this. So before I got this budget planner, let me tell you. Before I got this budget planner, you guys, I was upset, or I was going back and forth. I almost went to Erin Condren because, and that's just for the budget planner. I was going to get the life planner and make that a budget planner, but the only thing, I mean the deluxe monthly planner from Erin Condren, the only thing that stopped me, to be honest, so the only thing that stopped me from getting the Erin Condren planner was that they had the note pages in the back that I thought would be a complete waste for me as I wanted to use it, because I wouldn't have had anything to put there. So I was going to get a regular planner from Happy Planner, use those monthlies, and then get a notes book from Happy Planner and kind of use that to plan out a lined notebook to plan out my budget. But then they came out with this and they bought your girl back, and I was like, oh yeah, gotta get it. So I have, again, I did get the budget companion pack that came with this release, that came out with this release. So that's what some of these things are going to be for. And again, that's how I was able to create a budget in multiple sections of my planners. Well, in multiple different planners. So the first thing I have here is my savings section. And so I have the four main things, that my four main sinking funds that I have this year. I told you guys I have four of those that I'm working towards. One is going to end in November, and the others are ending in December, to set your girl up for next year, however the case may be, whatever. So these again would be three of them, and then I'll probably put another one down here just as a reference. This is the savings jar, a monthly savings jar. I'm going to use that. These so happened to be four savings goals, and so I'm going to have one savings goal for each section. And so for this, and you guys, I'm sorry if I sound rushed, my light is just blinking, so I'm trying to hurry up before she cuts off on me, before my camera cuts off on me. So this is going to be, it's only enough for 26 accountability lines is what I like to call them. So I'll only be putting things in every 2 weeks. In that case, I do get paid weekly, but every 2 weeks is when I'll do or fill out these as far as that goes. And then I just have some notes and things here, and a little pocket folder for the budget. Sorry, you guys don't need to see that. That's just a little date of the information and the account that I'm using for my budget. That's how that goes. Now, this is the currently page. Don't know again if I'm going to do with that. Big surprise there. And then this is getting right into it. So here it's just going to be a big overview of what bills that I have to pay. That's going to go there. Again, with the Michaels order, I have the I ordered the Capital Chic monthly stickers, and so I plan on using that in here. When they get here, we'll set it all up together. I promise I won't touch this until they get here, but I do have that so that I can decorate, well, not decorate, but you know, date this planner here. It did come with stickers and planners, but I really much rather use the Capital Chic and support a black owned business. Okay, so that's how that's going to go. And then this is going to be my bill category, using it exactly the way that it is. Income, totals for the month of, and then this is the date, the bill that is due, the category, the amount, excuse me, the amount, and then when I'll check it off when I have paid it. The next one is a savings tracker. Now, this is where I was saying, if you do not get the companion pack, this is an all-inclusive things of. Hey you guys, so I am back. My camera actually died on me, so it's about maybe 2 hours from where we left off. So I'm going to pick up where I think I left off at. I was just literally editing this entire video, which is almost an hour long, but stick with your girl because this is probably going to be the longest video on my channel. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead and jump back into here. So I believe I left off at, if you only get the budget planner, you should be good to go because it has everything that you're going to need in here, which is the savings tracker, a debt and accounts and everything like that. You even have some little challenges along the side here. But yeah, so if this is all you get, you really don't need the companion pack. I just got it because I really wanted it, and again, it came with one of these bracelets. This one, it came with this bracelet, and then this bracelet came with the faith pack. So anyway, so let's get back to here. Just made a mess there with my little things. Anyways, so yeah, so what I'm going to do here is this is going to be a regular or as is, and then I'm going to change this, all of this, to my cash envelopes tracker. So what I mean by that is I'm just going to write down the date and everything here as stated, and then the next column I'm going to write down which cash envelope it is, and then the next one is going to be what I planned on spending, and then this is going to be what I actually spend. And that is just something so where I can keep a track of what I'm spending, if I need to add more to that particular category, less to that particular category, if there's a new category that I need to add for any reason. So yeah, this is just going to be, excuse me, a tracker for all of that. And then I'm going to keep this here until I get the envelopes, but well, until I get the labels for my envelopes. So I did get some here. I forgot where I got them. I have to look it up. Hopefully by the time I upload this video, I have it in the description box of where I got these. It was an Etsy shop online. I mean, it was an Etsy shop. I just have to remember. But yeah, so that's going to be here. It's just going to be my cash envelopes, but I'm also thinking about getting the cash envelope wallet. I do have, at at the moment a Bella Taylor wallet, and it already has like the sections in there, but I may want to change it up just a little bit, you know, be extra or whatever the case may be. But I am trying to budget and maintain a budget, so we'll see how that works out. The next thing after I showed 1,000,001 planners. Okay, you guys, so the next thing is the weekly expenses. You do have, I think, 4 or 5 of these, and they have some that's already on there for you. I don't know if you can see that. They have some that's already on there for you, but let's let that focus. Alright, but I am not going to use those. I'm probably going to just use a little bit of whiteout and white those out, because I just want to make sure that I have enough space for all of my expenses. Okay, this is not going to be all of my expenses in 1 week, but I do want to write down the proper expenses, because I don't pretty much do a lot of shopping. I categorize things differently, so it's not going to be entertainment. That'll probably be personal. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to go ahead and just white it out, do a fresh start, and make things that aligns with me and how I am spending my hard-earned ka-ching cash. So you have a few of those, and then you just have a blank paper here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the rest. And I think it's like an extra note page, front and back. And that is going to conclude all of my planners for today. Again, I am waiting on my wellness planner, and I'll just have to do a separate video altogether on how I want to set that up. So that's that. We're gonna go ahead and put that back in there. I'll fix that later. And these are all my planners. And you guys, I know this was a long video, but thank you if you made it to the end for sticking in with your girl. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what I'm going to be using for my year this year. Thank you for visiting my channel, and again, I will have so much more content, you guys. I'm so excited for this year. I'm going to have a lot more content coming up, so stay tuned, because the month of January is going to be a kind of get to know me month, a welcome to my channel month, updating on what's going on and what I have planned for my channel. I'm excited. I hope that you guys are excited. That is going to be it for this video. So until next time, lovies, wish you many hugs and kisses and blessings your way. Bye.